Good day, fellow observers. Today we're going to do a marshal's test for version 13.2.7. It's gonna be a 19-minute drive, 4.2 miles. Let me activate FSD. Okay, we're double parked and FSD is able to move out. And now we're crossing a stop. Okay, so there's a bit of a blind spot on my left side, but I can see because it's a car and not an SUV. So I can see above it. So that was good. Okay, good. Slow down here. Being cautious.
In 500 feet, turn left onto Jamaica Avenue. Now turn left onto Jamaica Avenue.
Okay, so now we have a green light. Okay, so there are humans here. Okay, good. Now we move to the right lane.
Now bear right onto Hollis Avenue.
And we bear right here.
In 500 feet, turn left onto 99th Avenue.
Now we have a green light.
Now turn left onto 99th Avenue.
Okay, so we have to stop here because we have a red arrow. Okay, so we have a green arrow. Now we are turning and we're crossing here. Okay, so FSD is going to the opposite side, adjusting to this double parked van, and now we head to a hump. Okay, that's good. So we are crossing this green. Okay, good adjustment here by FSD, veering a bit to the left. We have this usual truck with a trailer, and FSD is consistently adjusting to that. Also, there's this car here as well. Okay, good. Okay, so we have an all-way here. And now we are crossing. Okay, good adjustment here. Veering, going over to the opposite side, opposite lane, and goes back. So that's good adjustment, reasonable. Okay, so now we have a green light. And let's see, okay. So there's this motorcycle here that is not moving. And FSD is able to adjust here. Okay, good.
In 500 feet, turn left to stay on 99th Avenue. Now turn left to stay on 99th Avenue.
Okay, now we cross an all-way here, so this is straightforward. Okay, good slowdown here, adjusting to this oncoming SUV. And now we head for an all-way, so it should be our right of way. Okay, good.
In 500 feet, bear right to stay on 99th Avenue.
Okay, good slow
Now bear
down.
right to stay on 99th Avenue.
And now let's see here. Sometimes this can be busy, but actually, no. Okay, so FSD is going next. Good, 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 good. Okay, good. Stop here. Okay, so my camera died and FSD was veering to the left side of the lane because there was a double parked vehicle. I'm just not sure how much you guys saw. But yeah, so we continue on and the space here gets narrower because of the double parked cars here, and we continue advancing.
In 500 feet, turn right onto Hempstead Avenue.
And let me just also hit the camera with some AC here because maybe it's overheating.
Now turn right onto Hempstead Avenue.
Okay, so I'm going next, and then I think the car has the right of way, but it can't really advance because there was a car right in front of it and there's no space. So now we have FSD here giving way for a human, and now we slowly advance and we should have a room. Okay, good. All right, good. Okay, so now we have a green light. Okay, so we have a green light now. So we are preemptively adjusting, but I don't think we have enough space here. So I think FSD was able to wiggle its way in, and the SUV kind of gave some space. So shout out to that SUV. Now we have a green light that just turned, so we are advancing. Okay, so interesting, we are going back to the right lane. I am not sure why. Okay, so we have a green light here. And it kind of waited for the cars to pass before it advanced. So, okay, I'm noticing that FSD no longer says bear right. I mean bear left to Hempstead Turnpike. So I'm going to monitor that, but for now I think it is resolved. But let's see what we have further, because the next instruction here is 1.3 miles to turn left. Crossing several green lights here. Okay, I think we'll make this one. Alright, good. But we won't make this light. Okay, good stop here right before the intersection. And this car is able to, SUV able to go in. Okay, so now we advance. Crossing a light here, and then a second one. Okay, so we won't make this light. And now we advance. I am wondering when FSD will move to the left lane. Okay, so there is a human here on the right side. Okay, FSD didn't really slow down. I think it knows that it has enough distance. So I just want to put it out there. And then we have 0.3 miles left before we arrive to the destination. Okay, so now we move. Okay, good, reasonable. We have a big window. And good slowdown here. And so let's see, FSD would have to veer a bit to the right. Okay, good micro adjustment there. And yeah, we won't make it. Although FSD could have taken it, but I'll let FSD decide. Okay, good, now we have a green light.
In 500 feet, turn left.
Okay, so now we move to the left turn lane.
Now turn left.
Okay, so we are advancing slowly here. I do think we'll have a window. No, not yet. Not yet. Okay, good advance. Okay, good. So now we do. Now let's see where FSD will go. So usually it moves
In
here
500
to the right
feet,
lane.
your destination will be on the left.
Okay, and now it does. Now this is a blind spot here on the right because sometimes it's hard to see if there's an SUV coming from there. So now we are going to the parking lot. I just want to see where FSD will go.
Now your destination is on the right.
Okay, so it was slowing down, I think because of that car that was renegotiating its spot. So I just want to see where FSD will stop. Okay, so good right turn here. This is reasonable. Okay, so it's gonna stop here. Okay, so it's gonna stop here. Alright, so let me just go to a parking spot. Okay, so let me give my takeaways. We started off from a double park state and FSD was able to advance and cross an always stop. I mean, not an always stop, cross the stop. I noted some blind spot, but it was a car, so I can look above the car to see if there are oncoming vehicles. So that was good. It was simple cross and then turned left to Jamaica Ave and then moved to the right lane and made a right towards Hollis and then continued straight and then had a red light on green, crossed but had a red arrow. After green, went to the 99th Street. Now the thing is, there was a van there, so FSD had to go to the opposite lane and then go back, and FSD was able to do that smoothly and then go over the hump, continued straight, and FSD was able to cross an all-way and then a light. And there was a light where there was a motorcycle on the right and there's a car right in front. The car right in front was turning left but had to find a window, but then there's this motorcycle here on the right that didn't move on green. So FSD was kind of stuck there, and eventually it was thinking of going to the right, but there was a motorcycle, so it wasn't able to execute that. And after the car in front turned, FSD was able to advance. And also there was another car that kind of protruded out from the right, but that car was on stop and FSD was able to just continue straight. After that, it went through the all-way section, and the first all-way was good and the second one was also good. Nothing to note there. And also the third one, where there was a pickup, and the pickup kind of arrived at the same time as FSD, but FSD kind of gave way, and then FSD followed suit, making its right turn and then continued straight to 99th Street. After that, FSD continued straight, but the roads were narrow and FSD was able to adjust its speed to be reasonable. But the thing is, right before that, there was a vehicle, I'm not sure what, that was double parked, and FSD went to the left lane, the opposite lane. There was an oncoming vehicle, and I don't think FSD incorporated that to its calculations, because if it was me, I would not have moved right away. But at the same time, my camera died, so I didn't get the whole footage. So just want to point that out. And then FSD continued straight, and also on an all-way at the end, there was a car who has the right of way but didn't really advance because it doesn't have room once it crosses. So FSD eventually moved forward and made a right to Hempstead Turnpike, and it was able to choose the right lane. And then there was two double parked vehicles that are kind of apart but on the right lane, so FSD kind of veered to the left, tried to scoot into the left lane. I thought that FSD is not able to get some space, but turns out it did inch by inch, and so the SUV behind just kind of gave way, and so we continued straight ahead. And after that, FSD went back to the right lane and stayed there after crossing several lights. and then eventually close to the destination, move to the left lane, move to the left turn lane. And then now we're here. It crosses stop coming to the parking lot, and I think that was reasonable. Also, I was observing where FSD will stop here at the destination, so it's good that it didn't go to the back of the building, because that's what I'm noticing. I mean observing if there will be a regression from that. So at least for now, I think the past 2 tests already and self-test already actually, that FSD doesn't go to the back of the building, so that is good. Now overall, I think the drive was smooth. There was just that one time that FSD went to the opposite lane at a time where there's an oncoming vehicle that's a bit fast, and if I were driving, I wouldn't have done that early, but the opposite car also slowed down and kind of just jived with FSD's speed of lane change. So other than that, I think it was reasonable and it made sense. So yeah, those are all my takeaways for today, and if you find this video helpful or of value, please like and subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.